Hi, welcome to Buzz, Indiana's underground business voice. We are here in Bar Louie's, home of the $1 burger. Have you ever been here?
Yes.
It's great, isn't it?
It's delicious.
I mean, it's like after you get everything all said and done, it's like $2.50 for one of the best burgers you can eat. And if you're really a glutton for punishment, do the tater tots. I've got Ross Reller with Resource Commercial Real Estate.
Correct.
Did I get that wrong, or did I murder it?
That's perfect.
Okay, good. So, commercial realtor. Okay, I think I know what you do, but what is the mission for your firm?
Tony, we're the largest commercial real estate firm in the state that is locally owned.
Okay.
And unaffiliated with any outside ownership, any outside affiliations.
Sure.
We think that's a very distinctive value proposition.
I would agree.
Most of our clients are local.
Okay.
Most businesses are local.
Sure.
And we have found Rainmakers so far to be a great way to meet locally owned and operated businesses.
So when people come to you, they're probably, are they going through some growing pains and they need to make that next leap into from the 5-person office to the 25-person office? Is that where you idealistically come in, or is it retail? Where's your fit?
Right. So the big thing right now is understanding we're in the biggest transformation in the industry's time frame.
Uh-huh.
There has never been more disruption in commercial real estate than what we're seeing right now.
Sure.
So every tenant, whether it's retail, industrial, office, wants to talk to us about strategies that we have to lower their operating expenses, lower their overhead, get them in the right size shoe, if you will.
Sure.
And just figure out how to make their business more successful.
So Ross, you really have a consultative approach. You're like, don't wait until you think there's pain. Let's look at your operating expense now,
right,
and let's see if we can use where you're keeping your bodies to reduce that, right?
Tony, we typically talk to people 12 to 18 months before their lease expires.
Okay.
We're talking to them even earlier now because of the new blend and extend,
Okay,
which is this concept that by extending your existing lease, you can lower your overhead.
Sure.
And
blend and extend.
Landlords love it.
Sure.
Tenants love it. There's a lot of uncertainty right now, and landlords are very aggressive in giving tenants a better rate in exchange for the certainty of having that tenant stay longer.
Sure. So Ross, in my mind, I'm thinking a good introduction for you is not only maybe the business owner that meets your profile, but it also happens to be probably the other strategic advisors to that business owner.
Right.
A good accountant, it could go miles for you. A good business lawyer, maybe even a sales coach. Anybody who's in that strategic advising role could be a good long-term strategic
right,
connection because they can refer you business over time. Is that fair?
Tony, you just hit the top three are attorneys, accountants, and anyone who has a financial influence over the way that business is conducted.
I didn't even think of financial planners, or even
Right,
even commercial insurance would be good, right?
absolutely.
Okay, so other than the locally owned thing, and I think that's huge, by the way. I mean, to know that a lot of the money that Duke's doing isn't staying here. Let's just be honest. I can say that you can't. Okay. And I've dealt with them, and I've dealt with the Skinner Broadbents in the world, and I'll go ahead and throw them under the bus. Okay, they're not that concerned on whether or not my business gets to the next level.
We think the guy that does business or the gal that does business here in this community cares about the community more than someone who is reporting to Wall Street every 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
And it's served us well. I've been doing this for 28 years. I've always prided myself on caring about the locally owned business.
Sure.
And by being with the largest firm in the state, we think it's a great platform. I'm very excited about it.
Russ, how does another Rainmaker find you? Email, telephone, what's the best way?
Well, email is fine. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Rainmakers. I'm trying to attend the Carmel gatherings as much as possible.
Okay.
Our website, rcre.com, is a great way to reach us.
Okay.
We have about 25 licensed professionals, so
Awesome.
I can help distribute people in the right direction, whether it's retail, office, industrial. We do a lot of consulting. Our clients tend to like our approach,
Sure.
and They may not like me, but I can steer them in the right direction, introduce them to a lot of different people.
Awesome. Ross Reller, you've been buzzed.
All right.